Hello, dear farmers. This is Fu, pharmacist of Fountain Veterinary College of Southwestern University. Today, I would like to talk the value of symptomatic treatment. When we are facing an animal disease, especially a disease without the typical symptoms, what's more, we don't have the condition to do autopsy, as well as to do laboratory tests. So there is no isolation and identification of pathogens. It is difficult to diagnose a disease only based on its clinical symptoms. A lot of farmers consulted us for DX through social media. Frankly, the preliminary diagnosis we give is only a direction. It is impossible to guarantee 100% certainty. So question comes, what can we do without a laboratory confirmation? Here comes the value of symptomatic treatment. Facing huge number of disease which we don't know its cause, but the symptom is there, then let us deal with these symptoms. We can think its cause later. We can reversely investigate its cause along the course of dealing with its symptoms. First, up and down of the temperature. I always promote you farmers to check the temperature in case you find your animal in an abnormal state. If the temperature is high, extremely high, you need to reduce it first. This is symptomatic treatment. From high temperature, you may get a rough judgment. Is it viruses infection or bacteria infection? Then you can combine your anti-fever method with some antiviruses or antibacterial agents. If the temperature is low, many causes of it. For example, the low temperature of the environment, or animal in a long-term sickness, exhaust, or organ failure, or at the edge of death. So the reason of low temperature is usually caused by microcirculation problem. Before you start to investigate the real reason, you need to keep your animal warm. Cannot let them discharge heat anymore. While supplement them with glucose, vitamins, you can use some medicine to help the recovery of circulation, like glucosamines, to enhance nerve center, like sodium camphor sulfate, this cardiac stimulant, to enhance circulation center, to enhance heart function, right? Secondly, when you see animal suffering from cough with labored breath, this is also symptoms. Before you know its reason, there is no mistake to use some antitussive and apophyllent medicine. Regarding reason, you can try to find it out later. If it is viruses, then you use antiviruses. If it is bacteria, then you use antibacterials. If it is neither viruses nor bacteria, just parasites, or by a foreign matter pneumonia, or a common cold, then you can deal with these causes later. But now, if the patient suffers seriously from the symptom, you don't control this symptom, it is also difficult for animal to recover from the disease. Thirdly, the dry and watery stools. In case a serious constipation is there, you need to apply laxatives. While in case there is diarrhea, you need a strange intestine. This is symptomatic treatment. The fourth, if there is body fluid retention, what should we do? Unclog retained fluid. The fluid retained in the joints, this is joint effusion. If the fluid retained at abdomen, we call it abdominal effusion. Retained at thoracic cavity, we call it pleural effusion. Retained at brain, we call it brain edema. So what do we do first? For example, to treat hypolothosis, you must apply diuresis. No doubt of this at all. In case you see your animal become very thin with eye socket collapsed, dry hair, diarrhea. At a glance, you know this is dehydration. No matter what the reason of dehydration, you need supplement liquids. Give patient ORS. Meanwhile, infuse glucose and in sodium chloride, potassium chloride, to prevent what? To prevent electronic imbalance. The fifth, gastrointestinal problem. If there is bloat, may be caused by ruminal impaction or by blocking somewhere and gastrointestinal tract, whatever. You can use some conservatic or some agents to promote gastrointestinal peristalsis. While to deal with vomit, you can use some antiemetics. Of course, many reasons leads vomit, like common cold, like mycotoxin in feed, like bowel obstruction. Yes, this is something we need to deal with. But at this moment, to these symptoms, we have to handle it first. 6. To ruminants. In case you find an animal have weak rumination or stop of rumination, so the food they have taken cannot be digested, the food in stomach or ferment corrupted, cause severe rumen accumulation, cause acidosis. At such time, you have to adjust acids. Adding some baking soda in its drinking water, then consider use something to promote rumination, either orally or by injectables, like carbamylcholine chloride or newstagmin to excite rumens. And the 7th, the animal developed neurological symptom. Before you know the reason, you can use some agents to toughen nerves, some agents to help absorption of calcium and phosphorus. No mistakes of this. Well, when you find paralytic in your animal, you can use some agents to excite its muscles, right? On the other hand, if your animal is too excited, you can use sedative to calm your animal. So, facing neurological problem, you can use medicine either to excite or inhibit or toughen. All these are symptomatic treatments. Of course, there are many other symptoms, and we have many other symptomatic treatments. I only summarize about 7 points, which is popular in clinic. When we are facing these symptoms while we don't know the reason, first of all, we need to actively deal with these symptoms. Even we know the disease, even we are 100% certain what specific disease the animal is suffering. This symptomatic treatment, this adjustment therapy are also necessary. Okay, share this video, enjoying an easy farming with us. Thank you.